Yo, Elliot! Hey, I got this question from our buddy Ed. He wants to know, Elliot, what type of audiobooks do you listen to? So apparently Ed's been following my channel for a while, and if you have been, you've heard me say on multiple occasions that when I'm driving or when I'm walking in the morning to do my low intensity, high volume cardio, I'm listening to books, right? So I'm a prolific reader. I mean, I go through books faster than most people go through, toilet paper when they got diarrhea. I mean, I'm burning through books, and it's because I love filling my mind with ideas. It's my conviction that it's the ideas that you bring into your mind that is raw material for the connections that you will make in your life and in the real world. The point is that the more ideas you can absorb, the more that you have to offer to other people, and the better you'll be able to navigate your life. And I invite you, anyone who's watching this, to constantly and consistently bombard your mind with resourceful ideas that are going to help you grow stronger. And not everybody loves to read, and like myself, I've lost the amount of time I once had in order to read. I have 4 children, I'm running this business, I'm making videos, and I just don't have as much time as I once did. So I have an app on here. My assumption is that most people have at least some sort of a smartphone. I don't even think they make phones with the dial buttons anymore. So if you have an iPhone or an Android or any freaking phone that you put apps on, you can download what's called the Audible app. And this is my Audible app library. And what I found is I don't go through as many books with the Audible books simply because I re-listen to them. And I'm listening to a couple books like the 3rd or 4th time. And it's because they brainwash you a little bit better when you listen to them passively instead of actively reading them. So instead of giving you an idea of what kind of books I read, because it's kind of across the spectrum, I'll just go through my list, my short library list of books that I have in here. Not all of these are highly recommended, but I'll highlight the ones that I like the most. You'll see at the top there, I don't know if you can even see this, but I'm going to pretend like you can. The 50th Law by Robert Greene, which is sort of a biography of 50 Cent, the rap artist's ascent to fame. And I can tell you right now, whether you like the character 50 Cent, whether you like rap music or not, you need to read this book because he gives lots of very contemporary, now, ideas about navigating the current economic climate. And that basically means you've got to be able to connect with people through the internet. You've got to be very savvy. You've got to be light on your feet. You've got to be cunning, but you also have to be caring. And that's what you'll discover when you listen to that book. Awesome, awesome book. I invite you to get it. Mastery, also by Robert Greene. Love Robert Greene stuff. Mastery is a book that is about becoming a master. He is a historian, quite frankly. I mean, that's his deal. He studies people, and he studies people throughout history. And what he's done with this book is he's taken all of the masters, Leonardo da Vinci and Darwin and Napoleon. He's taken so many different masters at their craft, people who are known for being the strongest version of themselves in their particular way, right? Not to say that Napoleon was a great guy, killing people is never really a nice thing, but he mastered his craft. And that's all that Robert Greene's concerned about, is mastery. And he goes through the steps that these people and you could also, in order to become a freaking master. I'm not going to give a big description on all the others yet, but The Icarus Deception by Seth Godin. If you know who Seth Godin is, you know what this book is, and you got to get it. Gates of Fire, which is a historical account of the movie 300. It's cool. I'm about halfway through it. I don't love stories as much as I love nonfiction. The Entitlement Trap, if you have children, you should read this. It's all about having your children learn how to be responsible instead of, lazy and entitled, which most of our society, especially our young people, have become. Then you've got Alan Watts, of course, I've spoken about. The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell, everyone should listen to. Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. The Life of Pi, which is probably the only fiction book on here that I really, really, really like and I would recommend. fascinating story. Buddha's Brain, which is about the actual neurochemistry of what happens when you meditate or when you stop being so fucking neurotic, right? When you actually can breathe into your balls. What happens chemically? This guy with the fucking thing. What happens to you chemically? And The Answer by John Ashraf, forget it. New Earth, also by Eckhart Tolle. Made to Stick, it's like a marketing book, you know, it's what I do, but I don't love it. I think most marketing books and ideas are full of shit, because what they don't realize, and a lot of these guys, I think they just fucking write these books, they don't do the thing. What they don't realize is that connecting with people means far more than any of the tricks and tips and tactics and shit that they use. I'm all about connecting with people, you know, sharing my heart and sharing this journey. Poke the Box is another one by Seth Godin. Got some Deepak Chopra and some more Robert Greene and Ken Wilber on there, so you can kind of get an idea of the type of shit that I listen to. But that's it. Look, if you've been following me this long, you realize that growing stronger is a metaphor for becoming the strongest version of yourself on all levels, and I've given you 4, right? And energetic strength is really the foundation for your physiology and your muscular strength. If your mind is not right, you're not strengthening the most important part of your body, you know. And I say that not definitively, because they all contribute. But the part of you that receives in order to digest, assimilate, and utilize, but not through your mouth, but through your eyes, ears, smell, touch, your nervous system. You're not working to strengthen your nervous system and the connections, the pathways by which your nervous system will allow your muscular system to develop, but also your ability to navigate life to develop, then you're dying, right? We're constantly evolving. Human beings evolve. We evolve on multiple levels, and your personal evolution is intrinsically linked to the amount of ideas that you subject yourself to. Don't be afraid of any ideas or any bullshit superstition that people give you. Read everything, absorb everything, experiment with everything, experience life, and grow stronger. Peace. Yo, Elliot!